Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'll be playing 2K16 MyStory mode, episode 3, where Freak plays in his first championship game in college. And there is NBA scouts watching to get impressed by Freak, so let's get to it. Get that warm up going.
And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my
Hey guys,
colleagues,
this is
Clark
the
and Greg
championship
Anthony.
game, which is
We'll
the
see
last
the
game of
Wisconsin
Freak's
Badgers
college career.
facing the
So you gotta get this
UCLA
chance.
Bruins.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Hawkins.
Oof.
Then it's Decker. Then it's Kaminsky.
That was
and
not
it's
a good
Evans
pack
in
right
at the
there.
force line.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this
Wasn't
one
trying
is
to pass
Freak.
him, okay.
He is
I
the
think that's
consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Pick up by Hill. They set the pick. Hawkins kicks to Evans. For three, Hill. UCLA grabs the miss.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the
Nice.
Wizard of Westwood, John Wood. Not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
Now here's Decker. Not a lot of room. On the wing, Evans. Kaminsky sets the pick for Evans. Shot clock at 6. From about 19 feet. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grip. You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to go one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports. So it makes sense for him to think about staying
Get a
beyond
buddy
this season.
bucket
Still, with
early.
Freak's draft stock rising,
what we need.
this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Hawkins passes to Hill. Wade left side. Passes it to Hawkins. He feeds it to Hill. It's Hawkins on the wing. And again, it's the Badgers missing. Freak kicks to Morris.
There you
Great
go.
pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a
Get my
freebie.
assist up.
Now here is Hill. Great D that
Down.
time from Johnson.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Decker.
My
Hawkins
bad.
is out there with Hill. And it's Gibson in at the 4 spot. Hawkins kicks to Wade.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half.
Ooh. I'm it open.
Now here's Freak. He's
Right
covered by
there.
Fisher.
Very nice.
And there's
There you go.
Johnson. That's good. On the assist by Freak. Freak's got assist number 5 here tonight. And for that 1941 title you mentioned, Greg, for the Badgers, it was actually their first invitation to the college tournament club.
How about that for a first impression?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. Prior to their recent run of success, that was their lone bright spot as a program.
The Bruins leading by 3.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the
Oh,
title,
and
he's
one.
trying to
And
repeat
one.
what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school,
There you go.
and a
That's pretty
unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Now here's what UCLA is going with on the floor. Thomas comes in for Looney, and Morris subbed in for Campbell. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Unloads from 13, and it's Freak with the rebound. Dishes it to Morris. There's the feed to Freak. There's the triple. The Badgers pull it in. Hill passes to Evans. And here's Hawkins. And they go to the intentional foul.
Foul.
What that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Evans kicks to Hawkins. A 3-ball. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's off.
Not today.
That'll do it for the first half.
Doing pretty good. 5 assists. First half. That's pretty good. Let's get the second half.
And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Ruiz in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5. And for the Badgers, we've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the power forward position. This is his first trip to the line tonight. He doesn't get the second one. Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Nice.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
Defense.
Decker passes to Hawkins. Outside Hill. Over to the wing. Decker can't get it to go. The Bruins go the other way with it. Campbell kicks to Freak. Takes the 3. Evans with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Down low, uses both hands to slam it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And some changes here for the Bruins. Irving's checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. And Porter subbed in for Fresh. The Bruins leading by 7. A nice shot by Roberts.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Hill has the open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That was even my man.
Hill's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to isolate and the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
And there's the pass to Hawkins. There's a screen. Wide open.
Step back.
And he gets the jumper to drop. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Hawkins. And Freak throws it down.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
So both teams making some changes here.
Right here.
The Bruins leading by 9. Ruiz is in at the point. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the center, locking down the middle.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
And it's Freak missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Inside, and there's the foul. It's on Sandek. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Freak. That one bounces around and comes back out.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's the screen. And that's Evans penetrating. UCLA grabs the miss. Freak's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He kicks to Roberts. It's Freak, top of the key. 13 feet away. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Hawkins passes to Evans. Tries from 10. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
They just hating.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown.
Oh, man.
Guys, they're played close.
Oh, it took me out. What I do wrong?
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the second half. And Freak throws it down.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
So it's UCLA picking up the win.
There you go, we want it.
Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the
now time for
pressure, Greg,
the
they've been
big
under
decision.
all tournament long.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. P?
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time. I work with some of the best. Now let me rephrase that. I work with the best. And the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking and vibing, I love it, freaking and vibing. This freaking and vibing thing you do when you get hot, freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in mind, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
Oh, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game. But BAM! Just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But Freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This
You're
is his
not
life.
listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in a draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You've got to listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
Oh, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with y'all.
It's not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know, but it is his future.
This is none of your business.
Excuse me?
Wait, Freak. You still have a decision to make. Sign with me, yes or no.
Can I just interrupt for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is, there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak, but you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what I do. I am the best at what I do. Nobody is better.
Seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just need to
Pagnotti,
understand.
would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna have Cece go through this contract, front to back. I'm gonna think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the 2 of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm gonna call you guys later. I love you.
Love you,
Love
son.
you too, son. Bye.
Looks like Freak is going to be drafted sooner than I thought. And check out episode 4, which was just posted. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.